What is going on, guys? It has been a couple of days since Apple released iOS 26.4 to the public, and it's time to give you our quick takeaways. First things first, if you were on a developer build before, this time we now have a somewhat updated version number. It went from 23E244 to 24E246. Ever so slight change. There is not much different here. Everything's still new. They just did some back-end improvements here, and I have to say, so far, so good. If you guys are a heavy power user, kind of like I am, the battery life has been really good. I have still topped up throughout the week, or I should say throughout the days, as I typically do, but I've had no issues with screen active time and even idle time. I will say the standby power drain seems to be improved, and it has carried us through the day a little better than some of the days in the past. This did obviously drop just on Tuesday, so that is good to see over the last couple of days, with again consistent longevity in battery life. One thing I do want to talk about, though, since it is always a concern and something to take a look at, is the iPhone storage. And if you look down here as well, you can see now that we have iOS taking up right around 24 gigs of storage, with Apple Intelligence slightly coming down to now 10 gigs, iOS at 14.23 for that 24 total gigs. And then also system data came down from where we were at to now 18.31 gigs. That is definitely good to see, and I am happy to see that continue to drop since it's just cached memory and stuff like that. Keep in mind that would change as well over time. And then as far as Geekbench scores go, this is something a lot of people do like. I don't think it tells the whole story, but since you guys like to see it, I want to show you our latest runnings. And yesterday, you can see we ran it a couple times and we got very comparable scores, with the single core score at 3782 and a multi-core score of 9583. And then right before that, you can see they kind of bounce back and forth, with single or multi being higher. This one, the single core was higher at 3813, and the multi-core score was just a little lower at 9465. Not a deal breaker either way. They are both comparable, and again, still right in line with what we've gotten over the last several betas. Again, not the whole story. It has been working very smooth, quickly. I have yet to have any springboard issues or any delays in opening, loading, and scrolling through apps. Again, it's actually just working. I'm actually impressed with this final release actually working as anticipated. We know one of the biggest and thankful changes here was actually with the keyboard changes. We did get new emojis. Again, I'm not the biggest fan. It's okay. I'm glad they keep adding to it, but that is not the most important thing here. With the keyboard changes here, as we've explained and tested numerous times, everything from voice to text to swipe predictive texting and quick typing has been improved. What is going on, guys? It has been 48 hours later with iOS 26.4. How is it working for you? And you can see just how perfect that worked out. Let's say, do you want to go to the beach later? And you can see there was no delay there either. It typed very smoothly and quickly, and that is again good to see. And again, predictive text too. I'm going to go to the pool for a little bit. All of that actually worked like you'd hope. So again, so far so good with this beta, or I should say the public release since the betas. And then what I'm more excited about now even is actually what's coming next. And since we are already on Thursday the 26th, I think it's safe to assume by the 30th, next Monday or Tuesday, we could actually be receiving the first beta for 26.5. That is going to be awesome. Hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, we actually get some hints of the new Gemini back Siri. We've been talking about it now for a few months, and hopefully we'll see something present here, and that Apple did not actually wait, or decide to wait, I should say, until iOS 27 to roll everything out. This is going to be huge. if the keyboard improvements are this good right now, hopefully they get even better in 26.5 with Gemini powering it. The accuracy with voice texting is always something that can be improved, and I hope to see that there as well. So really, again, great update. If you have not installed it, I think it's safe to say you should be good to go. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. How is 26.4 working for you if you've installed it? Let me know your thoughts, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.